Warning. KeK. Mamore. Immediately. Following orders.
弓侍にございます。守れ、陣形を緩めよう。弓侍にございます。Double.
Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display! Our general is in grave danger, my lord! Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display!
です。敵を合戦場から移動せよ。
次のタス
急げ。いざ了解です。
愛の速さで愛の速さで
馬上弓駆け足一気に進め突撃じゃ一気に進め一気に進め走れ走れ走れ殿のために突撃じゃ突撃じゃ突撃じゃ
弓手の足が弓のでございます。敵を合戦場から一掃せよ。
ご指示を遂行中。この地に
出陣命令
退け。
倍の速さで
愛の速さで
待っておりましたぞ。
退け愛の速さで愛の速さで
命令を待っておりま
愛の
したぞ。
速さで愛の速さで愛の速さで愛の速さで One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
侍弓手でございます。はい。この地に敵を合戦場から一掃せよ。この地にの速さで敵を合戦場から一掃せよ。敵を合戦場から一掃敵を合戦場から一掃侍弓手にございます。思いのままに攻撃だ。かかれ。愛の速さで
この程度の高さ、苦にもなりませんね。
弓の騎馬隊せよ攻撃せよ殿のために進め
侍の愛の速さで攻撃。愛の速さで愛の速さで愛の速さで足の刃をつらえ攻撃。やばい攻撃どうか的中しますように刃をつらえやばい攻撃
Our men are running from the battlefield! A shameful display! Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display! We have captured their tower, my lord! Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display! Our entire unit has perished, my lord! We have captured their tower, my lord! men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display!
I am back because I went and got a Domino's and shit. And I reckon the it shit is in regards to Star Wars. If you're still here. I guess not.
Oh, hello?
Hello? Hello?
You see that?
I just know me, no, I went through an explanation of where I disappeared to. I went and got Domino's and shit, but then I saw you poke me with it shit and guessed you were talking about Star Wars.
Yeah, I watched the Russian version.
Alright.
Was
any of the shit I said, was any of that true?
Kind of.
Okay.
Do you want to know my favourite scene?
Okay.
Luke Skywalker milks a sea creature for milk and then drinks it.
Oh my goodness. Fucking hilarious. Oh my god. He literally, like, you see him milking something? That's kind of
You
weird.
see him touch the teat and squeeze the milk into his carton, which he then drinks.
So that was shit then?
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want me to?
Well, avoiding anything major, I guess. So if I remember from what I read, apparently nothing that big actually fucking happens.
Imagine an episode of Battlestar Galactica.
Wait, Princess Leia doesn't die though, does she?
Oh my god.
If I remember what I read, it said she doesn't get killed.
Imagine an episode of Battlestar Galactica, right?
Yeah.
The intensity of the Cylons if they catch up.
Yeah.
Imagine that in Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
And then they're about to die when their bridge gets hit. And then imagine a Princess Leia in the vacuum of space saving herself by using the Force.
I think I'm cringing. That's what that feeling is. That sounds stupid. I'm really fucking interested now. Like, I really am fucking interested.
It starts off alright, and then it just goes
Well, the
down.
start of it, whenever I watched, like, the first minute or two, I don't know how many minutes I watched, but it's like, this big ship jumps in, the ginger Nazi says something in Spanish, and then, like, they want to bombard a planet or something. I'm not quite sure what was happening.
It's essentially a really fast-forward version of Empire Strikes Back, so they find the rebels, they're evacuating.
Wait, that gets destroyed, doesn't it?
That base does get destroyed. Right, it plays in later. It's literally... The whole film is fan service, and it's bad fan fiction. It's fucking horrible.
Oh, God. I really hope not. I wonder what Red Letter Media fucking thought of it. That'll be interesting. I'll watch that shit. Well, from what I read, what's her face and what's his face work together at the end to like try and convert each other to each other's side.
No,
what happens?
It's worse. So she goes to old Luke. And he's like, train me. She's like, train me. She gives her the lightsaber. The first thing he does with the lightsaber is he takes it, throws it over his shoulder, and walks off. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
That's the opening scene.
No, that's not the opening scene.
Well, the opening scene of Luke. Is that when she hands him the lightsaber?
Yeah, he just throws it over
The first
his shoulder.
thing he does is throws it away. That seems kind of dumb. Why the fuck would you do that? What a twat.
It's funny because it starts off alright. It's like, hey, this is just a really faster version of what happened in Empire. And then when they're in space, it's like, okay, right. So I expect these two to go off to here, to go and do something to save the other one, and then they'll come back together, and then something will happen. And then
Yeah, they split up and then they reunite or whatever.
yeah, and then when
Empire.
they come back, they'll save the day, but then they have to go and save their friend that sacrificed, or whatever, right? This, it's like, hey, you two need to get aboard that ship. Oh no, it's, you black guy, you need to go and do this. He's like, hey, I used to work there. I know how we can do this to stop them from tracking us. He's like, okay, go and do it secretly, because they won't let us do it. Because, of course, Princess Leia's in hospital, right? And then,
Not in real life.
and then it's like sneaking out, and this hand-picked, chosen ethnic Chinese woman is like, hey, I can't let you go, but my sister or my other half or whatever it was died in the beginning battle, and we're going to representation this by having the little medallion that she prayed to for the Force to make sure that she accepted her, you know? And then
Force spirit.
or whatever the fuck it is, and I'm coming with you. And then they go to Vegas.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they go to Vegas, and then it's like fucking.
What was the planet called?
I don't know.
Vegas? Vegas 1?
I don't know. It's just Las Vegas, and
Okay.
fucking. They're walking around. I have to meet someone there or something. I don't know what. They have to
Gotta
meet
go and
someone
speak to
or-
Jabba the Hutt's long lost cousin in Vegas.
some guy or some shit to help them, right? And they're walking around, and there's like a horse racing, but it's not horse racing because they're, of course, aliens.
Is it pod racing?
No, it's like they're on.
Why not?
Because it's jockey racing. I thought they were fucking tauntauns, but they weren't. It'd have been better. If
Why didn't they just do pod racing? Because that's like the only thing that was kind of fucking cool from Phantom Menace.
No, Phantom Menace is better than this film. Jesus Christ.
What? I find that hard to fucking believe.
No. But then they're looking at the racetrack, and the Chinese lady or the Asian, whatever fuck, whoever she is, the ethnically challenged lady is like, hey, this is really cruel. And then as she's pondering about how bad the racing is, it zooms in on a guy beating one of these horses. I was like, what the fuck has this got to do with Star Wars? So they get caught.
I thought it was meant to be an adventure film, not.
Yeah, they get caught, and then the guy that they're looking for, the guy that they've gone there to get, is in the jail. So they escape with him, and then I don't know what the fuck. Ray is like training, or he's like, Luke Skywalker's like, no, I'm not doing it. And then there's like these all this physical humor stuff. So
Does he turn into a Force ghost because he like accidentally wanks a bit too hard?
No, wait. So
Not really
you know the
weird.
island that he's on?
Aye, up in Donegal.
Yeah. Then what's that little creature in the trailer called?
The Porg
Yeah, Porg is
literally exists to sell fucking toys.
well, yeah, kind of, but it's a sea
Is that his
bird.
pet?
No, it's a colony of like penguins that live on the island.
Oh, puffins, you mean?
Yeah,
Oh, you told me
yeah.
that's a space puffin.
Yeah, and then it's funny, like Chewie kills one, and he's about to eat it, and like he's cooked it, and he's like, that's a 10. And then all these porgs are around him, like, oh, what have you done? And he's like, get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck?
But there's like these frog people that live there, and they're like Jawas, but they're not Jawas because you see
Oh my
them.
goodness.
But they're like the inhabitants. They're the people. And
Yeah.
he's training her, and she's like learning how to use a lightsaber. And she cuts the rock, from that
Where she stops in the trailer?
No, the tracking shot where it's Luke's behind her and she's doing all the training like Kylander. She cuts that rock in front of her, and but she like a couple of days before that, she like broke the house, and these frog people are repairing the house, and there's these two who've got the wheelbarrow, and they're walking along with the new stuff to fix the house, and that rock falls down and hits the wheelbarrow, and they look at it, and they look up, and they're like, what the fuck? that's the best scene. But then, so he does all this, and then she starts. You know how Luke in Empire's like, Vader, and he's like,
Yeah.
Father. You know that she starts doing that with Kylo Ren,
Oh my goodness.
and he gets his shirt off and shit, and then
Hey, Luke.
no, Kylo Ren.
Oh, thank God. I was going to say, that's not a sight I want to see.
Like one of the things happens while fucking he's in the gym, and you can see in the background.
In the gym?
Yeah, there's all gym equipment.
What is
and
this,
stuff.
fucking pumping iron with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
it's fucking funny because there's a bit where
Oh.
like Finn and that get on the Imperial ship that's chasing the thing, and they land in like the laundry bits, and they're Imperial robots doing like ironing officer uniforms and shit.
That is so fucking stupid. That literally is something nobody needs to fucking see.
It's like what? It's like,
They got that off Wikipedia. And this is this part of an Imperial Star Destroyer. They do the laundry.
No, it's like that.
Oh.
But then old Luke's like, I'm not training you, no. And then we find out what happens between them two. Like, from what I could tell, old Luke is like he you know how he gets the visions, he sees the future. He's like, I've seen the future of Kylo Ren. I've got to kill him to stop him from doing it. Like Kylo Ren wakes up as he's about to kill him, and then they have a fight and shit. And that's it.
Okay.
That's literally it. That's how he turns to the dark side. Like that. There's no other bit of fucking. But then she asks him, and she's like, "Well, I had to stop him from a certain point of view, you know." And then she forced talks with Kylo Ren. He's like, "No, he tried to kill me," blah 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 blah, and all this shit. Then they leave. And then he's like, "I'm not training you no more. Get the fuck out." And they leave. On the thing, the Pogs are there with Chewie. Like, they've moved into the Falcon because they've been there for so long. The Pogs have just wandered into the ship and they've started nesting in there and stuff. That's the only reason why they're in the ship.
Oh. I'm telling you, they exist to sell fucking toys.
Mm-hmm. Well, all of the film is fan service. It's boring as fuck. You know the Imperial walkers on the salt flats or the thingy flats or whatever? Literally, the film ends, yeah?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh no, Princess Leia's woken up and we've saved the ship and the crew, but half the crew is dead. Thank God there's a rebel base on that moon where we can land and hold out. And then they land there, it's like the Empire's ship or whatever the fuck they are, ship is like cut and it's blown up in two. But they've still got time to deploy Imperial walkers to chase down like the 5 rebels that are left from a fucking Mon Calamari Home 1 class type ship.
You know what? The only reason they're doing that is because people think that shit's cool as fuck. And as Rich Evans once said, they didn't put walkers in Star Wars because they were cool as fuck. They put them in because they needed a threat.
Yeah, that's it.
They needed a fucking threat. Now what do we fucking get? Ugh.
Like the pacing is all over the place. It starts off strong as fuck.
It's all
It's
over
like,
the pace.
Yeah, but it's good. It's like, hey, this has happened to our characters. This is high octane, intense stuff. This shows the character's abilities, blah blah blah. Then it moves on to a little bit of story, and then it's like it slows down for no reason. It's like we're giving you the first 10 minutes, not even that, the first like 5 minutes of octane action, and then it's slow, what? Why? Like all the stuff that
Empire's the fucking opposite. It's like the first fucking like scenes in Empire is the first one's the Imperial ship sends out the probes and you see the fucking rebels on the snow planet and their base like, okay.
Build up, they're building up.
Yeah, and then there's a fucking you have the battle in fucking Hoth. Fucking intense and epic. Then they all escape and they all go their separate ways. Luke goes to Dagobah, and that's like the slow part. Is Luke learning how to train, but then it keeps cutting back to like Han Solo and the rest of the gang are being chased by the Empire.
Exposition of the situation of filling in the blanks for the first film.
Yeah.
Just it gives you exposition visually And then they talk for a little bit, and then it's like, oh, and it doesn't build to it. Like, it's bad. It's shit. Like, it's shit.
Being triggered. Like, I had a funny feeling.
Do you want me to tell you what happens to
movie
Snoke, or do you want to watch it?
Yeah, I think he gets killed by Ren, doesn't he? Kylo Ren kills him, doesn't he?
So for some reason, they end up in his chamber with his red guards. Well,
Oh no, he doesn't have red guard as well, does
yeah,
he?
he does. They've all got their
Oh,
own
for fuck's
special
sake.
individual weapons and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And then he has Luke's the Vader lightsaber, right?
Oh,
Takes-
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Fan service much?
Well, no. He I think his objective is to get it for some reason. And then there's a great bit where she's talking like this is the good bits. Like, he's talking to her while Kylo Ren's in the background. She like doesn't want to get any closer, so he pulls her closer, but she's not moving, so it looks like she's on a conveyor belt. And she's like, "Oh fuck, I didn't expect that." Then she gets cocky and tries to grab the saber, and as it's about to hit her, he moves it, spins it round, and then hits her in the head with it. It's like, "Your flowers are nothing compared to mine." You know?
Yeah.
You know, little bits like that. And then Kylo Ren starts rebelling, and them two are like, "Right, we're gonna fight you together now, Snoke." And then Kylo Ren just because the lightsaber is on his throne on the side of him, he just moves it 90 degrees and turns it on, and then it cuts him in half, and that's it. It's like, oh. And then they fight the Red Guards for some reason, which are still loyal to the dead body. And then afterwards, it's like,
Well, I'd expect that from, they're like the SS, aren't they?
kind of. But then, like, after they save each other, right, in their own little way, and then it's like, "Now join me. I am the new supreme leader." And she's like, "No, join me. Help the rebels." And then they force push each other away by trying to take the Vader lightsaber, and then that's it. That's it.
What, does the movie end?
No. It cuts to fucking Finn and them fighting Phasma and all that boring
She
shit.
dies. Phasma dies. doesn't she?
Phasma dies.
She's just that fucking useless of a character. It's unbelievable.
She'll come back. But then the next scene you see Rey, she's in the Falcon, and it's like, what the fuck?
Wait, what happened?
Yeah. What? So shit, it's unbelievable.
I knew that. Part of me was thinking, I bet you they fuck it up. Yes, they did.
Need to attack these Imperial walkers. Let's get in these clunky old pieces of shit speeders that have to touch the ground.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. That's kind of shit.
They have to touch the ground, and that's it. And then I don't think you see the speeders shooting once. It's just, we need this in the film because it was in Empire Strikes Back, and they had a cool scene like that.
I fucking didn't want them to do that. Like, bet you Red Letter Media they'll bring it up, and it's like, you can't have a fucking Star Wars film without AT-ATs, TIE fighters, you can't do anything fucking different. Like, for the main story, it's like, I get why you don't do something completely different, but for fuck's sake, like, you can't just retread, like, even then they don't really, like, it's really fucking weird. It sounds like a mess between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi now.
It's 2 hours long. 2 hours 40 or 2 hours 30, so.
That's fucking dumb. I don't get it.
I don't get why they go to Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, was it a cool looking planet? That's probably why, so many vistas.
The best bit about that film is at the end, where I don't understand. Like, the rebels land at their old base. There are these, like, I don't know what ice foxes are running away from the Empire, and then they run in there, and the plot of them escaping is, what the fuck? Where are all the ice foxes gone? Oh, they've gone out of the back in the secret tunnel. Then the only people that are left in the Rebel Alliance is about 4, I'd say 2 pilots, 3 army guys, Princess Leia and fucking Finn.
And the funny thing is,
and his
Princess
sidekick-
Leia's dead in real life.
They,
You
like,
won't
there's
be in the
enough
next movie.
room. There's only enough room for him in the Falcon, and then that's all that's left of the Rebel Alliance. 5 guys left.
I don't like my entire problem with the new trilogy is fucking like one of my main issues with the new trilogy is like you have the First Order, who are the fucking remnant. Like if you look at it from old Star Wars canon, they're the Imperial fucking remnant, and they're the fucking enemy. They're quite powerful still. After like the defeat of the Empire, they're still quite so they have Star Destroyers and shit. Fine. Then you have the New Republic, or whatever it's called, but they for some reason set up a resistance organization, or Princess Leia sets up a resistance organization to fight the First Order, even though like why wouldn't you just use the New Republic's fleet and shit? Like you've allowed them to build a fucking Death Star again, and you have a fucking year of the new government with I guess money and the power to fucking fund a navy and a fucking ground forces and shit, so why wouldn't you just... Why couldn't you have done something different rather than having a Rebel Alliance again and that, you know?
It's because they don't accept Republican credits.
Fuck's sake. It just really annoys me, like you could have done something a bit different. You could have almost had the Empire being the fucking rebels instead. You know, switch things up a bit. Nah, sure, we'll fucking...
It's literally so shit. I was hoping for there to be some sort of massive revelation with Snoke and...
Yeah!
Nah.
Imagine if that's what the fucking fight at the end of Return of the Jedi was, and it's just Darth Vader and Luke look at each other, and are like...
And they fight the Emperor. I don't know, that could be kind
no,
of
they
cool.
don't even fight him, he just, the lightsabers, you know, on his fucking throne, and Luke and Darth Vader just like force push the lightsaber on and like just stab him in the thing. No, Snoke's a bit of a bitch that he had to fucking hit Rey in the head with her lightsaber or anything to like show his power. Emperor Palpatine's such a badass, he has the lightsaber beside him and doesn't do anything. He just sits there and takes the piss. He's that badass.
So pissed.
And he like
Do
he
it.
sees Luke
Grab it,
eyeing and
bro.
he's like, ah yes, you want your Jedi weapon. Take it. Strike me down. Do it. Do it. He's such a beast. And fucking Snoke is like, oh, I'm gonna hit you in the face with it.
Yeah, it sucks. It's so shit. How could you fuck it up? It's so... I can't understand. There's some scenes where it's just... Rey's asking to be trained as a Jedi. Luke says no. Rey gives us some preliminary stuff. Oh, fuck. Rey gives us some preliminary stuff. That's it. Then she fucks up, and then Luke Skywalker says no. Rey leaves. Skywalker runs to his little house made out of a tree, and then the Force Ghost of Yoda turns up.
Oh yeah, how was the Frank Oz's cameo?
Had to look up what Yoda says, and Yoda says like, "Failure is a part of learning." Oh no!
I thought it was do or do not. There is no try.
What the fuck? What the fuck, man? How did they fuck it up so hard? I just could not believe. Like, there's no. Chewie does nothing. The whole thing.
Seriously?
Like literally, he eats the pod. He kicks the door in. So Luke Skywalker's little fucking waiting room or whatever the hell it is.
Waiting room? Is it like a reception?
Well, no, she knocks on the door and he's like, "Go away!" And then she knocks on the door again. He's like, "Fuck off!" And then Chewie just
Well, you'd
kicks
think
it.
he'd be glad to see fucking Dookie and shit.
But I don't think he knows Chewie's there. And then Chewie just kicks the door and he's like, "Oh, Chewie!"
Oh.
Oh, shit. Bit where they, I don't know why they go to Vegas. I don't. They go to Vegas for some just to meet that guy, but then they're there too long.
So many vistas. So many vistas.
That's stupid. You could have had like a fucking cantina scene. We need to get a ship, so we need to go to Mos Eisley, and then you go through there. It's like, oh, we almost got caught. Shit. Now we've found the person we're looking for. You know. This is...
User joined your channel.
Oh, who's that? Oh, I can't. I better stop talking.
Yep. Talking about the new Star Wars movie. Jaeger has watched it.
Yeah, he watched it in Spanish, right?
No,
Russian.
Mine was in Russian. You were there. I was watching it in. Remember when I said they gone to Vegas? I was like, why the fuck they go to Vegas?
Oh.
Oh shit! I'm live streaming.
You
Oh wow,
watched
you
it,
just
Star
you
Wars?
just spoiled it for anybody watching. That's hilarious.
Oops.
Oh.
Well, it's good. Everybody knows, you know. Why the fuck they go to Vegas is possibly the greatest fucking comment though. Love it. Have you watched it yet, Ericist?
No, I'm not gonna have a chance to watch it till Monday.
Ah.
Or maybe tomorrow if there's an early enough showing, I might be able to catch it. Yeah, no. The earliest showing is at 1 in the afternoon.
Huh.
Oh, that's for today. Never mind. Let's look at tomorrow. Oh, it's still too late in the day.
That's fucking hilarious.
I
Oh
will
fuck,
be
I'm
going
live
to see it
streaming.
on Monday, 8:45 in the morning.
Rescued a bunch of people from the pirates. Slave traders. I pretended to be the buyer. Then was like, I ain't a slave trader. And slaughtered them all. I'm fucking Geralt. Fucking Geralt of Negia. I'm a god.
You are a god.
Well, this is so typical, like, Skellige is just like... So I got the boat to Skellige, even though I'm... hopping between these two. And it's raining and it's sunny and I'm like, wow, this is so typical of my country, I mean Skellige. I love the music, the soundtrack for Skellige is great. Bellin, it's fucking depressing, but Skellige has a good soundtrack.
Oh, Valen is shitty, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Meant to make you feel fucking shitty. The whole place is a fucking war zone. Meant to be a cave entrance nearby. I think I'm looking in the wrong place. Oh, that was funny. Oh fuck, I'm live streaming.
Oh fuck.
Oh well. Why is there a pirate here? Well, he's dead now. You know that meme about Skyrim where the guys sucks, you know, you suck up the soul of the fucking dragon you just killed, and a bunch of guys, you're like, yeah, we're gonna rob this dude. And it's the same in fucking Witcher. Got two swords in your back, like, managed to fucking like massacre, you know, entire like groups of people. But yeah, because I could cut somebody in half really fucking easily down the middle with a fucking lightsaber. Like, not across like fucking Darth Maul death. I'm talking like fucking Witcher style. You know what I mean? I'd fucking, yeah, I'd just carve you in two.
Oh.
Oh.
大将にござる。我が刃が血を求めておるわ。
Oh, that's actually Kev. Fuck.
My god, he's got porgs in that video and it keeps making noise every time one pops up, so I have to close it because they're actually giving me like horrible nightmares, those fucking things.
Porgs.
Fuck those things. Why did they even call them porgs? Because it just sounds like porn. What?
Well, I'm agreeing.
I like when fucking Nerd Crew, when Rich Evans is like, I wonder if I'm gonna skin and eat one of these things. They taste just as well as they are, or like if they just look as sexy or whatever. Mike's like, oh, oh god. He wants to pork a pork. Oh! Roach, you get your fat ass over here, you fucking Jew. It's fucking raining, it's windy, but it's fucking sunny as well. We're in Skellige. We'll do an accent for it. We're gonna talk like we're from fucking Fermanagh for the rest of us. This is my Witcher voice. I'm a farmer.
Oh, that was hilarious.
What was?
Because science though, just watch.
By the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Lightsaber. More commonly known as.
All the water in your body weaves your body through the wound at Mach 1.
Gotta fucking hurt.
Yeah, I want to see some more gore in Star Wars. George Lucas is such a...
Mach 1.
Hey, when you think about it, he always said to people, oh, I've got so many scripts and so many films I want to make, and then I never made them. Too busy fucking with Star Wars.
What, Lucas?
Yep.
Probably because anything that he made that wasn't Star Wars was kind of garbage.
Pretty much. This guy sounds like fucking Ian Paisley.
Ian fucking Paisley.
That means if I win, she'll give me another chance. Gotta be careful of those Catholics. Those Catholic people are the devil's work. My Ian Paisley impression, I hope you like it.
Yeah. I think you could have done better.
Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop. Bergia. Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Bergia. Based off of the Rus people. Interesting. This actually is fucking interesting. I'm from Fermanagh. I fuck a goat when I go home. That's what we do up that side of the world.
Which side of the world?
Somewhere near where I live. Not even near. Fucking miles away.
Damned lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir! routing, sir. A unit is running from the battlefield, sir. Sir, I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Reverend Ian Beardsley. Beardsley. I don't like Catholic people.
Beardsley.
Your men are routing,
That's what he
sir.
says. He never said Catholic like everybody else. He said Catholic. Catholics. Hello. 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 Akbar. Hello. 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 Akbar. Hello. 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 Akbar.
Your men are routing, sir. His wounds are severe, but your general will live. Be back.
You're back.
You're black. What?
guy has shown his true colors, sir. He must be a limey. Victory is assured, sir.
Can you believe I just won against two people that were former samurai people? And I used no guns? I must admit my ally did
What happened?
I just won a fucking multiplayer battle with no weapons against people that have weapons.
What are you playing?
Shogun 2.
Ah. Congrats?